Hi, I'm Benjamin, working here at the Amoria group within the engineering team, and I've been specializing in the shipbuilding sector for the last 1.5 years. Today we're going to be looking at the experiences I've had over the past year and also what we expect to be happening throughout the next. So I think the shipbuilding market has a bit of a difficult past, especially in Germany. Since COVID, they've reduced their employee numbers drastically, but we do see a tendency of growing orders and a growing need of professionals. So we do expect this to be a continuous rise until about 2030, and that's what a lot of shipyards are preparing for now. I think there's many different factors. So the geopolitical landscape that we're in now, I think there's a lot of tensions internationally. A lot of countries are now focusing on defense, and there is also a big trend we see in, for example, research vessels. A lot of money is going into that as well. So I think those are two trends that I've definitely seen. It's kind of difficult to generalize, but I would say any expert with background or an expertise in electronics. That's a request I get very often. So someone with an electrical engineering background, these are very high value individuals for these shipyards at the moment. And also the on-site construction coordinators, guys or girls that are really on the ship, coordinating the different companies, subcontractors, and making sure everything works together as a whole. Yeah. The main challenge for 2025 was honestly the lack of experts just in the market that are available, and a lot of shipyards, especially in Germany, they want German professionals. And there's not a very big pool of candidates that have an experience in shipbuilding in combination with, for example, electronics, mechanics, automation, stuff like that. The thing about shipbuilding is that these projects, they run, for example, for 2 years. So they have a big increase in need, right? They need a lot of people, but then once they get towards the delivery of the ship and everything's done, they don't actually need these full-time employees the whole time. So we offer the solution where for the amount of time that they need them, we find the exact right expert, and that makes the show run, basically. I would say it always goes in a coordinating direction, right? So there's in-house people on the shipyards that really do the hands-on work. They really, weld the metal, stuff like this, but they don't have the people that, for example, oversee the subcontractors. So they have many different subcontractors all working on one project, all doing different stuff, and these coordinators bring everything together. These coordinators are normally not in-house consultants on the shipyard because they have the expertise, the real expertise of the welders, electricians themselves, but they don't have the time or the capacity to also double check or control subcontractors, for example. So there's always this coordinating kind of aspect to the profiles that I'm looking for. The approach always varies, it's different projects, but generally for us, it's important to understand what exactly is the state of the project in, right? So is it one? If it is one, how complete is the engineering? How complete is the design? Is that something we can already help with? Is it the production? Is it the commissioning? I see a lot of commissioning, for example, requests coming in. And I just have to know what stage is the project in, and based on that, then we can start the search as well, right? So if you need a design engineer and you said, okay, we're almost complete, we need someone to review this, we'll come and help you there. If you need someone to optimize the production, we'll help you there. If you need help commissioning, that's no issue at all. We'll send you commissioning engineers or coordinators. So it's very, very broad, but it really depends on the project itself. I think the consultancy aspect is really important because a lot of clients, most do, but a lot of clients don't fully grasp how dry the market really is, right? So if, for example, a German client wants a German engineer, shipbuilding experience, and an electrical background, that really narrows down the candidate pool. So it's really important to kind of educate them as well on what is out there and then find a solution together. If it's not the ideal fit, because it's simply not possible at the moment, we can always find a solution. There's always a plan B, and till now, everything has worked. Everyone is expecting a continued increase of orders within the shipbuilding market. We see a lot of naval projects coming in. What I mentioned earlier about defense being increasingly important for the different nations. There's more and more gray fleets, we call them, being built. There's a lot of offers out there right now. No contracts signed as of yet, but there are big players in the north of Germany that are really trying to win a lot of projects. And once the papers are signed, there will be a lot of projects over the course of 3, 4, 5 years. So it's looking very good in comparison to where we were, for example, 2 or 3 years ago. And it's very promising for both the shipyards, the clients that need the ships, and for recruiters like us. Going green is becoming more important by the day. We do have different ways that we approach this as well. A lot of clients are now testing alternative fuels for propulsion systems and engines. And we also, for example, provide LNG experts. So these guys are specialized in propulsion systems in ships that actually run off natural gas, which is also something that I expect there more to come in. What engineers can expect is a lot of requests coming in from different shipyards, a very high demand in experts. I think they already experience it now. Most of the experts I speak to get multiple calls a day. I think there's going to be a big project diversity. I think there's going to be, loads of different like actual ships being built, maybe naval, maybe civil, vessels that run on alternative fuels, research vessels. So a big variety of projects and themes. Obviously, the higher the demand, the more you can ask for on an hourly basis as well. So I think that's definitely a trend we'll be seeing. And then obviously the technology is steadily evolving, and very innovative technologies are being used. And I think there'll be a lot of touch points for these engineers with these new kind of technologies, I'm looking forward to more requests coming in, more ships being built. The bigger, the better. I think the cruise ships were always very interesting projects for me. I think cruise ships are going to be, a bit stagnant the next year, but I see a lot of military vessels coming in. I think that's, very interesting as well, just to see how like the political landscape changes everything and in which direction we're going. And, we're at the forefront of the business. We know what's going on the construction site, and we're first to know about new trends. So I think that's, I'm looking forward to the ever evolving industry. I think 2025 overall a great year for the industry, great year for the clients, great year for us as recruiters. I'm looking forward to 2026. I'm very optimistic. I think we're ready for a new wave of projects. I think the engineers are ready as well. And obviously, if there's anything I can do for you as a shipyard, as a client, or for you as a freelance consultant, I'm always open for a conversation and looking for new opportunities to help people out. So if there's anything I can do, if there's anything you need help with, just reach out and we'll be there for you.